I bet she's gonna be just like ugly. Yeah, I could already see from the body. Yeah. I was about to say something so rude. Yes, man, we're back in the building. You know the vibes and the ties all ready. We're going for like a dark green kind of vibe in the back. I don't know. I was just messing around with the colors, so apologies if you don't like it. But yes, obviously, listen, look, I've been back on my kind of anime kind of kick. You know, taking a look back at a few of the things I used to watch back in the day. So obviously, one of the things is, of course, going back through Dragon Ball Z. That was pretty fun. I can't lie to you, that was pretty fun. I'm only just past, I believe, I'm now on to the Majin Buu saga. So yeah, that's pretty fun. But one thing I've never watched, right? One thing I've never watched is One Piece. I tried maybe like 5, 6 years ago, but I just, yeah, it just wasn't the right time. I couldn't really sit down. I think maybe I watched half of the first episode and then I put it back down again. And I just never went back to it. And I keep hearing people say, oh my God, One Piece, it's the best, this, that, and the third. I hear it. I understand where you're coming from. I'm not going to disagree. I'm not going to argue with anybody who does believe and think that, because if that's what you believe, for me, it will always be Dragon Ball Z. I won't lie to you. But I've been watching a lot more animes, a lot more animes. So, you know, I thought, you know, I watched Solo Leveling not too long ago. Obviously, of course, I've watched Demon Slayer, even the movie, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, there's a fair few other things that I've just sat down and watched in the past, let's say, few months. And One Piece was literally, it's been on my list, and I just, yeah, I just haven't had the time. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm I'm trying to get back into anime quite hard in terms of, you know, watching more animes, different types of animes, dan, you know, watching, you know, things like that. I'm just trying to get myself a bit more immersed into the culture because I love the culture. I love what you guys have done. I love, for the people who watch anime and have been watching for the last, let's say, decade, I love the kind of community that you guys have built, and I want to be a part of that community. So, you know, I keep hearing One Piece, you have to watch it, you have to watch it. It's so good. It's this, it's that. Okay, you know what? I've given up. I said, now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. So every week I'll be giving you guys maybe an episode or two. Haven't quite decided on how I'm going to do it, but you know, for the first one, of course, we got to go through episode one, right? We got to go through episode one, watch that. I'll give you guys my little kind of like little takes whilst I'm watching it, and my reaction, of course, at the end. And then yeah, we move on to the next one. But like I said, I just kind of wanted to, you know, be a part of the community. Ultimately, it's a massive community, you know, the anime world, you know, with all the different types of, you know, subgenres, you know, kind of within that. And it's a beautiful community. So I said, listen, man, I want to join the community as well. And I think, you know, I've joined quite a few. Obviously, I'm a part of the Dragon Ball Z kind of community as it is. So yeah, I said, you know what, let's go with One Piece, and you guys are going to follow me on this journey of watching One Piece from the start all the way to the finish. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, of course, in the comment section. But listen, without further ado, let's just get into it, and yeah, let's watch it. So obviously you're getting the kind of vibe, pirates. I think that was one of the reasons that kind of put me off before. Was, I don't know, again, I was very young, I was very naive in my way of thinking. But yeah, I saw pirates and I was like, nah, I'm not really that bothered. But listen, it is what it is, right? We just kind of move with the times. I like it. What I want to know more so is why this, like, what separates him from other characters that we see in the anime world? Like, why is this so good in you lot's eyes, you know, kind of thing? But listen, man, like I said, I'm always here to learn. I'm always here to learn, see some new things. It's crazy when you watch things from like back in the day and stuff like that. Like, and I say back in the day, obviously it's still going on now, but do you know what I mean? When you watch something for the first time, old school, you just see like the kind of quality and stuff like that. It's just crazy, so crazy. But I prefer stuff from back in the day. I've always been that kind of person who just always preferred stuff from back in the day. I bet she's gonna be just like ugly. Yeah, I could already see from the body. Yeah. I was about to say something so rude. Is there another word for a woman pirate? Or was it like, I don't, yeah, I feel like it's just, you're just called a pirate. There isn't a difference, men or women, to be honest with you. This Kobe guy, I feel like he's just gonna be one of the. I hope he's not like a like. Obviously, I can only really refer it to like a Krillin. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't be one of those characters, man. Oh gosh, those kind of characters, absolutely. But yeah, and apologies if I am, comparing it to like Dragon Ball Z, but I have to in it because it's the one thing I can confidently sit here and be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen everything, seen every single episode, every single movie. I know everything about like the Dragon Ball Z kind of world and stuff like that. So yeah, got the games and stuff. So yeah, apologies if I'm constantly kind to not compare, but a little bit of a comparison. I was thinking the same thing, mate. Ooh, right in the shiner, right in the shiner. That's yeah, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. That is gonna hurt. Okay, Mr. Big Strong Man. Let's see how strong you really are. Today would be nice. Right in the kisser. See, he took so long in letting that punch off in the first place, and now look, you can even see the marks on his face. That's jokes. How can you? I'm sorry, yeah, but how can you jump out of a box and you're asking them, "Who are you, bro? You jumped out of the box. That was the barrel, should I say?" No, he's a Luffy seems like one of those kind of like oblivious type of characters. They're oblivious to their own strength. They're oblivious to really what's kind of going on, around them and stuff like that. They're just oblivious to most things. Like, okay, all right. So yeah, most of the main characters are always like this. Like they're always oblivious to things. It's like they don't know how strong they are. They don't know, all these kind of little things. I'm like, how can you not know? But I guess, yeah, if you know what you do know. I guess it's one of those. And I'm sorry, but food. I swear to God, the strongest people in any show love food. Like food is just, and the thing is, they eat so much food. Like he looks like he's about to absolutely chow down. back there. And I'm always thinking, but you're also like skinny and in great shape. Like, can you let us know what your dietary, what the requirements are to be able to live that kind of lifestyle, man? No, sorry, you carry on eating your food while I tell you a very deep story about my life. Again, it's the oblivious nature, man. It's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Someone tells you about their life, the first thing they say is someone else says is, "Oh yeah, you're dumb and stupid." Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm not here to, to at least you're honest. At least you're honest. I mean, you do look a bit like a monster, to be fair, but I haven't seen the other monsters, if there are any, to really gauge it. It made it seem like just, yeah, being a pirate is, yeah, so easy, man. Don't worry about it. Just gonna be a pirate. Like, haven't got a crew, haven't really got anybody there, but we're good to go. We're all right. It's not fair to attack from behind. It's true. But it's also not fair to attack all at once. Yeah. So when can people attack? So that's kind of his thing then. Okay, I get it. I get it. Mr. Stretchy Stretchy. I wonder, I guess we'll see in later episodes, like how much stronger he gets and his travels and adventures and stuff like that. Like, I would like to see what that kind of looks like. Do you know what I mean? Let's see, he really done told you. He don't mind dying for this. So, you know what I mean? Like, she's not going to scare him at all. Like, at all, at all. Okay, Kobe, you know what I mean? He's finally growing some, do you know what I mean? Growing some pair of you know what's. I'll say that much. Nah, well said. 100%, man. Well said. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes they need to know. You know what I mean? You've been bullying me for the last 2 years, being your chore boy. No, I don't know why at first I read that as like choir boy. I don't know why. I think I wasn't looking at the word. She looks like someone, but I think I better keep those thoughts to myself. This guy probably does look so damn blue, I tell you. Especially when you're looking at it from the actual water in itself. Like, yeah, it probably does feel quite blue there. They weren't going to argue with you. They weren't trying to have that. They're good. You can take Kobe. Do you know what I mean? He's not even a valued member of this team anyway. So does it even really matter? Nah, not really. Who's this female? Like, who is she? I'm gonna assume she's gonna end up joining their crew and stuff like that. Yeah, see, they're already locking eyes. Yeah, yeah, I see you. I see you, Luffy. Don't worry. I know. I've been there. I've been there. Not on sea or anything, by the way. People like I don't really like going into the ocean like that. Only ever done it once. Never do again. This whole time, I thought Zoro wasn't a real person. Like they were just using the legend of Zoro as opposed to it actually being a real person. I didn't think it was a real person. Is this Zoro? Okay, so this is Zoro. This is the infamous Zoro that we're obviously going to see in the next episode, man. But yes, we're done and dusted, man. That's episode 1. Um, yeah, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Nice little introduction into the One Piece world. I didn't expect it to be anything more than what it was. To be fair, I remembered like a little bit of the bits that I've seen, and again, we're talking 4 or 5 years ago that I probably tried to attempt to watch this. But yeah, no, it looks like it's going to be adventurous more than anything. I feel like once we actually get out of the ocean, I feel like that's when things will start to, really start to progress. And I'm probably only saying that more in hindsight than anything else. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. What I mean, what adventures they're even gonna, come up, in the upcoming episode. So let's wait and see, man. Let's wait and see. But guys, big up to your damn selves. Much love and appreciation for following me on my journey through One Piece. Hopefully it'll be a good journey. Hopefully I'm not sitting at end of episode 5 thinking, why did I even start this whole series? But we'll wait and we shall see. Make sure you smash a like, make sure you share, and you subscribe to the damn channel. Episode 2 coming out real soon. Peace.